ready for this?
Also para forward number 31, Macro Davao. And center, number Parma. Starting point guard number 24, Matt Elder.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back live to the 2026 Mayor Kirk Asis Basketball Invitational. ADAMSON, Sutton BEDA on deck, and this one's going to be a good one, folks. ADAMSON with a 1-2 card. This game matters to them in terms of their placing in the battle for third. Meanwhile, Sutton BEDA haven't won yet in this entire tournament as Jonah pumps a three. That one is good from Precious Jonah. We saw him warming up earlier, Neil. He can knock down that shot, space the floor for an ADAMSON team that relies so much on the perimeter.
Well, you remember in the first game of ADAMSON, Jonah actually got the first basket, and it was also a three. It's the same situation earlier. That's a good three-point shot by Jonah. He could knock that one down. Sutton BEDA.
9 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this one, folks. Early on here in the Lope Asis Memorial Gymnasium in Bayugan City. The kick outside Montebon lines up the three. That one is pure. Earl Medina, you leave him open, folks. There's no better sniper out here in Bayugan than one Earl Medina, knocking down the shot with confidence. He's found his stroke out here in Bayugan, Agusan del Sur. Kalimag swings, outside jump shot. That is pure that time. And Sutton BEDA now gets on the board. It's Mako Dapao.
Right now, Jeff, it is a 3-point lead para dito sa ADAMSON Soaring Falcons. Sutton BEDA giving a taste of ADAMSON's own medicine, getting their first three-pointer of the game.
Inside, Montebon turnover. Dabao with speed. Dabao drop pass. Bit too strong that time for Kalimag. Could not handle the pass. The ball will go down the other way to the ADAMSON Soaring Falcon side. Sutton BEDA throughout this entire tournament have played extremely well in their matchups. Just that when it comes to late stretch or late game situations, Coach Judy Escueta and his boys have a lot to learn and develop, really. A lot of their players, a lot of new guys on this team from their roster in the NCAA tournament from a year ago. ADAMSON sort of in a similar boat. They have a couple of key veterans in Montebon, Erolon, Medina, Anabo, and they need to reintegrate a lot of their key pieces, especially in their system. We talked about yesterday the loss of Cedric Manzano, a big one for ADAMSON, in the sense where within their system, Cedric Manzano provided a dynamic where if they didn't have option A, option B, and C available, they could immediately, within a 3 or 4 second time frame, go to option D. And that option D was a very reliable one with Cedric Manzano in the post, going through his offense, getting them an easy bucket inside the painted area. And if there was no double team, Cedric Manzano, baby Kraken, able to get an easy one, especially from the ADAMSON Soaring Falcons. That missing piece is something that Coach Nash Rosella will need to figure out as he navigates the new UAAP season, and especially in this tournament where they are the defending 3-time Bayugan champions. Given their current record and standing, though, the situation stands for ADAMSON where, more likely than not, no matter how the games pan out this afternoon and this morning, they will be in the battle for third. Again, barring the outcome of some of the games this morning, we got CM Farm, La Salle, got skills later on in this game, folks. Going to be a great day for basketball action out here in Bayugan, Agusan del Sur.
There was a little bit of a physical action there between Hawkins and Precious Jonah. But Hawkins will be called for a foul, though. Medyo nagkikiskisan sila sa loob. A little bit undersized itong si Hawkins. Jonah not backing down as well. And bola mapupunta dito for ADAMSON Soaring Falcons.
Soaring Falcons, Edding now with the basketball, will look to bring it up the front court. Good pressure defense applied by Dabao. The bump inside, Edding and Dabao hit the deck. Hamora will check in. Dabao will take a seat. Cooler heads will prevail early on. Both teams playing very physical, looking like it was going to get a little bit chippy. Edding now up top. Soaring Falcons, they've really had Edding play the point for a majority of this entire tournament, Montebon and Erolon oftentimes come up the bench. Hamora, Hawkins the screen. Hamora picks up his dribble. One more pass. The drive on the inside, nowhere to go. Great defense by the veteran Mano Anabo. The better offense that time for the Sun Beda Red Lions. On the drive that time was Zane Halbuena, and it's 7-6 now. Beda with the lead. Ray Allen Torres in the game. The screen by Jonah. Hawkins shows. Anabo with the basketball. Handoff is to Medina. Shot clock reads 9. Torres got to go here for Ray Allen Torres. Picks up his dribble outside Medina. Pumps three up. That is pure from Earl Medina. Earl Medina, the former Pinoy Liga preseason MVP from about a year ago, Neil Ramos. When he gets it going like that, when he's able to stroke it, Earl Medina, very, very difficult to stop, especially within the ADAMSON system.
Earl Medina, Jeff, regardless if they are losing the game or winning the game, talagang mag-produce itong si Earl Medina. He was hot in their first game at the 3-point line, the second game rather, and right now he's trying to be that player again and try to win this game for ADAMSON.
We talked about it earlier, or even when ADAMSON started off, as Perez and Erolon check in the game now is Ian Quahao for Sun Beda. The inability of ADAMSON, not necessarily the inability, I would say, in their system, and I would love to discuss the entire system of the ADAMSON offense. They run it a lot, folks. They love to run this Jokic-type concept, and when I say this Jokic-type concept, it worked extremely well when they had Cedric Manzano, a big man capable of being a playmaker and being a threat in the post. Had conversations with the ADAMSON coaching staff, and the conversation was simply like, how are they going to be able to replace the playmaking ability and the scoring ability of Cedric Manzano? Not just that, but his IQ, where we talked about it earlier. If they don't have option 1, 2, 3 within their system offense, within that handoff offense system of Coach Nash Rosella, they can go to option 4 within 3 to 5 seconds, and they can get a good look in the post, pound it on the inside. And when you have a talent like Cedric Manzano, you know you can get an easy and reliable score. Either that or it's going to be a quality shot. Right now, one thing that they need to navigate and figure out as they move to the new UAAP season is having somebody step in and fill in those shoes for this ADAMSON Soaring Falcon side. Sun Beda in a bit of a similar situation as Quahao lines up the three in front of the rim. No, and the rebound stays with Sun Beda. Hamora on the retrieval. Because Sun Beda, Neil, they're also built in a similar fashion, supposedly, like ADAMSON. The problem is, inside Hawkins, what a look! Highlight reel that time as Hawkins able to escape the defense. Sun Beda in a bit of a similar situation because within their system offense as well, similar to Coach Nash Rosella's, Judy Escueta has designed it in a way where instead of using a traditional big like a Cedric Manzano, they've relied more on stretch bigs and versatile wings and fours to really run that type of system offense. The problem now is when you don't have a John T. Miller on your team, when you don't have a Yukin Andrada who is no longer with the team as well, how do you navigate those waters and figure out which guy on your team can fill in for those talents as well? As a drive on the inside that time. Zane Halbuena now with another bucket for Sun Beda, 4 points. This is the play we're talking about, folks. Perez will hand off to Medina, downhill Medina. Medina will not exit. Up top to Ray Allen Torres. The whole play now is not exactly how ADAMSON wants to run it. Anabo inside, jump shot. That was a system offense that I was talking about with Perez starting off on the block right there, looking for the handoff before. If they don't have that one option that goes up and the other option that goes that way, normally they go other side and then it would be a rescreen action. Or Manzano would take that guy to the block. But now, Sun Beda though, punching hard here, folks. 14-9. Erolon out up top. Medina the fake. Step back jumper. Earl Medina sets his feet, fires, knocks it down.
Grabe, di mo talaga pwedeng babayaan itong si Earl Medina outside the 3-point line, Jeff. He has been doing that all tournament long. That's what I have mentioned earlier. Regardless if they win or not, talagang mag-produce itong si Earl Medina on that area.
The block inside by Perez. Hawkins, strong take. Hawkins hits the deck. The ball will go down the other way to the boys in blue of Coach Nash Rosella. Kenji Cañete checks in. Earl Medina. Great start for Earl Medina. Deep breaths now for the sharpshooter as he will go to the bench, take a breather. Coach Ryan Batia barking out instructions for the ADAMSON Soaring Falcons side. They want to use this game to really figure out and wade the waters of their system offense. I talked about it earlier. Can they execute once more? Edolon. It's to Anabo. BEDA is trying to set a backscreen for Edolon. They go to Paris. This is a bit of a different modification now as Edolon comes up top. The screen, the slip by Perez. Torres was open. Torres had daylight. Torres kick outside Anabo. Pump fakes. One more pass. It's Ray Allen. Torres trigger 3. Back rim on that one. Executed well there that time, Neil. Good look for Ray Allen. Torres. Had Edolon been able to make that pass quicker, would have been a better look for Ray Allen.
It's a good look for Torres, as what you mentioned, Jeff. But he was, or rather, the defender has quickly recovered and was able to bother that shot from Ray Allen Torres. But let's talk about San Beda as well. The guy that should be on the floor for San Beda yesterday against LaSalle and could possibly help San Beda win that game against LaSalle was this guy, Kyle Hamora. It was Daniel Marcelo who has quality minutes against LaSalle facing off Jacob Cortez, but the talent, the skills of one Daniel Marcelo is not enough, and I believe that Kyle Hamora can possibly fill in that spot here against Adamson.
Adamson Soaring Falcons, when they're hot, folks. A very difficult team to defend. Another 3 in this game. That one a deep one from Matty Edolon. Soaring Falcons now 5 of 7 from the 3-point line. San Beda, though, right there step for step with them. You're right, Neil. If there's a guy on the team that can fill in the shoes of the very dynamic Daniel Marcelo, it's definitely Kyle Hamora. He has proven that all throughout this entire tournament that he can be that point guard 1 for Coach Judy Escueta. Anabo up top. Domaneng, top of the key. Pressure defense by Senkuya, looking for the handoff. It's Cañete. Baseline, jump shot, puts it up, unable to get it to go. Cañete will go to the line for 2 free throws. Good take that time. Mike Kenji Cañete, a veteran also on the squad for Adamson. Been here for about as long as both Montebon and Edolon have been. As Sahili checks in.
That's a smart play from Cañete that time, Jeff. He saw the defender's arms are already down, took advantage of it, and created a contact. Right now, Cañete will shoot 2 free throws and will try to get the lead for Adamson, but he missed the first.
Halbuena with 4. Davao with 3. Quaha with 3. Good start as well for San Beda, shooting 43% from the field. Adamson shooting 41% from the field. And they've gotten a lot more threes than they have twos to fall in this one. Domaneng, for some reason, hit the deck. Maynard Sinkuya, definitely one of those guys known as an enforcer type. Very physical, in the painted area, gets after it, loose balls, 50-50 balls. You can count on Maynard Sinkuya to be the first guy to get to those. As the shot goes up, it falls for San Beda. That time on the drive, Ismael Coldura, the Cebuano native, Neil Ramos. Very familiar with Ismael Coldura's game.
That's a nice move from Ismael Coldura. I'm not being biased just because he's my teammate before, but Ismael Coldura actually has the ability to slash his way inside, getting that floater to drop.
18-16, Coldura knocks down the free throw. Final minute of this first quarter. In the game now, checking in for Adamson is Lance Mangaron. A good run so far for Lance Mangaron. Now, San Beda will fall to a 2-2-1 full court press, 100 for San Beda and Coach Yuri Escueta. Sahili will break it easily. They fell hard talking about the backside of that 2-2-1 full court press. Cañete straight to the hole. Kenji Cañete saw a gap, attacked it. Velocity that time from Kenji Cañete. Coldura with the basketball. Out up top, it's Kyle Hamora with 35 to work with. Still with Hamora. It's to Coldura against Sahili. Attacks, goes strong, bumps into Janito Maneng. Kick outside, shot clock reads 6. Splits 2, puts it up. That's a foul. That time, good take by Kai Efron. He was big in their initial game in this tournament, talking about Kai Efron against CM Farm. That time, good take by Efron. Will go to the line for 2 free throws. Davao looking to check back into the game for San Beda. 23.9 left to go, folks. Again, we thank you for tuning in live to the Mayor Kirk Asis Open Invitational Basketball Tournament. You are watching from the Lope Asis Memorial Gymnasium in Bayugan City, Agusan del Sur. Javed Kininola, Neil Ramos on deck in behalf of Down Under Promotions. Kai Efron to the free throw line. Shot clock now off. Able to knock down the second free throw. BEDA with a 2-point lead. 20-18 now is the score. Mangaron with pace. Dabao on him right there. The screen by Tumaneng. Slips it. Still. Sorry, that is Artango with the basketball. Artango. Erolon will slip. Artango nowhere to get this ball off to. 1 second, got to go up. We talked about it really. A lot of their different sets and plays with these different components now that Coach Nashassel has to work with. Back live for this one, folks. Welcome to the Mayor Kirk Asis Open Invitational Basketball Tournament. Adamson versus San BEDA now on deck. Goldura lost it. Cañete picks him off. Artango with the basketball. Has Tumaneng running with him. That's Sahili. Out up top, Erolon. Pumps three. Top of the key. That goes up. That does not go down. In transition, here comes BEDA. Sinquia running the floor. The three from the corner. Bang! That one falls for San BEDA. That time it's Kai Efron. Fundamental basketball in Neil Ramos when you're running the floor. When your guys are filling the lane, space it out. That time a wide open three for Kai Efron. The drive on the inside, Sahili. Andre Ugadan now ready to check into the game. Interesting situation on the bench for San BEDA. Coach Judy Escueta isn't actually on the bench right now. No Jamel Puno, no Daniel Marcelo. More likely than not, we'll see them on the very last day. San BEDA, if they can get a W today, they have a game later against Godskills Basketball. That one is a rematch of the NCAA Finals. If they can get a win today, they will be in the battle for third. Will be eliminating Godskills. If Godskills can win against CM Farm after this one, make things interesting. One more pass, a three up. That is short. The rebound will go to Matthew Montebon. On the miss that time was Jay Lopez. Montebon, Cañete now with the basketball. Out up top, Artango. Diving on the inside, Artango stops, top of the key, Sahili. Driving Montebon, bumps. Drop pass outside, Cañete. Stepped on the sideline. I'm counting that as the fourth time now that somebody has stepped on the sideline.
Not to mention, Jeff, for San BEDA, wala din itong si Bismarck Lina and Zed Itulye. They are not playing right now for San BEDA. Also, of course, alongside Jomel Puno. So the guys that was not able to play quality minutes in their past few games should step up in this game.
Out up top, the basketball for San BEDA, kicking to the corner. Efron, strong attack against Sahili, trying to power this one up and in. Cannot get it to go. One more time for Hawkins on the inside, but too soft on the putback. Outside the Dabao, shot clock reset for San BEDA. They go inside to Efron. Efron blocked by Jonah. Good athletic play that time for Jonah, but he stepped on the baseline. San BEDA able to recover the basketball off a turnover. The ball will stay with the Red Lions. 23-18. They need this victory to stay in the hunt for the battle, or stay in the hunt for the battle for third.
And the impact of Jonah inside the interior defense of one Precious Jonah, Jeff, really bothering the shot of the offensive player, getting that block. Talagang magdadalawang isip ka na ulit if you try to attack to the lane and Precious Jonah goes against you.
5-point game, 8 minutes and 7 seconds left to go. Sahili will take a seat. Anabo now in the game. It's Artango, Montebon, Anabo, Medina, and Jonah out on the court for Coach Nash Rosella. Ugadan now in the game as well. Ugadan stops, fakes, drives. Jonah looked to swap that back all the way to San BEDA itself.
Good help defense from Earl Medina, blocking Andre Ugadan at the back.
Inbound now. This one, the fake, nowhere to go for Sarigumba, and that's a shot clock violation. Terrific defense play that time by the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Anabo now will inbound. Artango hit the deck, able to recollect. Artango now will take the ball up the front court. Looking to direct traffic. The handoff is to Montebon. Been quiet so far, Matthew Montebon. Medina, the screen, slip, Jonah, drive, Artango, nowhere to go. Medina fakes, jabs. Medina bumps outside to Montebon. They got two guys there. Montebon now telling Artango to clear out. They got one to work with. The fadeaway by Matthew Montebon. An air ball. They're not going to call a 24-second violation. San Beda now coming down this way. Outside is the Efron. Sadegumba, the drive by Efron. Kick corner. Ogadan fakes. Ogadan goes inside. Nowhere to go. Outside. Ball is hopping here for San Beda. Sadegumba got to go here with 5, with 4. Sadegumba rejected by Jonah. Montebon able to secure for the Adamson Soaring Falcon side. Anabo with it. Artango back up top to Montebon. Zips it inside to Jonah. Could not get it to fall. Using the left hand, Jonah unable to connect. Ogadan now in transition. Medina meets him. Hawkins against Jonah. Hawkins looking for the handoff, or he gets it this time. The jump shot baseline, unable to connect. Lopez, the kick outside Ogadan. One more pass out of Gumba. Lots of time here for San Beda. It's Efron for 3, able to tackle the try that time. Big shot by Kai Efron to pump the lead back up to 8, or up to 8, sorry, for San Beda.
Oh, San Beda and Adamson right now, Jeff, now as what we have noticed, they're doing the same thing. Technically, they're doing the same thing, actions, but that time it looks like San Beda actions work for them that time because Adamson could not really buy a shot right now. They're really trying, but they just couldn't get a shot.
Artango 3 up, front of the rim, no. It's a good learning experience for the guys that Coach Nasrasella has out on the floor. Montebon pressure on Sadegumba, and that is a foul on Matthew Montebon. A lot of quick early shots for Adamson. Both teams have cooled off. Both teams now shooting 35% from the field. Adamson is shooting 35% from the field. San Beda a percentage point higher at 36%. Adamson got off to that hot start. They're now 5 of 8 from 3. Meanwhile, San Beda 3 of 9 from 3. So far, in terms of the rebounding battle, San Beda a significant advantage. Big reason why they have the lead. It's 18-7. Ogadan the drive. Ogadan stops on a dime. Jump shot. Able to get it to go. Andre Ogadan, the Calabarzon product. The Parong Pambansa standout. San Beda up by 10. They do need this win, Neil. They want to shake up. Back live for this one, folks. Adamson now down by 10. Technically, this would also be a very important game for Adamson. A 1-2-2 zone look now from San Beda. Hawkins providing pressure up top. Jonah could not control. Shot clock winding down. Adamson not really sure how they want to approach this. This one's got to go up from Edding. Pumps up the 3. Fight for the rebound. It's Jonah. So now the coaching staff of San Beda playing a little bit of chess, making life a little bit difficult for for Adamson. As Anabo now on Sadegumba. Man-to-man defense still for the Adamson Soaring Falcon side. Sadegumba with it. Anabo with a drive. Sadegumba with a drive. Ogadan looking for the float game inside to Hawkins. Hawkins puts it up. That's a tough shot. The foul will be called, I believe, on Precious Jonah. Hawkins will go to the line for 2 free throws. Hawkins will go to the line, 2 free throws. Able to knock down the first. Alan Perez will check in for Adamson. Inigo Torres looking to check in for San Beda as well. It's an 11-point lead for San Beda, winless at the moment. If Adamson loses, that makes their game later on more valuable for them if they want to move on to the battle for third. Torres now with the basketball. Medina up top. 14 to work with for Earl Medina. Perez. The spin by Edding. Driving on the inside. Has daylight. The steal by Bonsalida. Edding re-steals. for Adamson. They got numbers. Anabo strong to the hole. And finally Adamson able to get an easy bucket off their defensive effort. And the lead is now down to 9. If Adamson wins, the only game Sun BEDA left or has left will be their game against Godskills basketball later. That becomes a must-win for Sun BEDA if they want to be in the battle for third and play tomorrow. Anabo able to knock that shot down. We have a timeout out on the court, folks. Both teams will take a breather. Back live for this one, folks. To the games later on. CM Farm is currently 2-0. Godskills basketball, I believe, are winless as well. So, if Sun BEDA wins, they move to 1-2. Adamson, if they win, they finish their entire elimination round at 2-2. Adamson will secure a spot in the battle for third. Now it'll come down to whether or not Sun BEDA, as Anabo on the drive, whether or not Sun BEDA and Godskills, whoever comes out of that game, whoever picks up the W, that more likely than not will be the one to move on to the battle for third. Ogadan will inbound. Medina on him. Sarigumba adding on him. Heading pressure defense. Nearly got the steal that time. Sarigumba gets it back. Sarigumba cross, kick outside, wide open look for three. That one falls for Sun BEDA. Good looking shot that time from Jet Lopez. It's 32-21. Sun BEDA in a great rhythm in this one. Medina. They go downstairs to Perez against Torres. Medina, daylight, jump shot up. That is way short. Right now, Adamson really cooled off in this one, folks. Starting to really struggle from the field. They hit this kind of drought against De La Salle in their opener. They found their rhythm the day after against Godskills basketball. And then they also had a great rhythm against CM Farm. 2-1-2 full court press now. Out up top, 3:29. Bonzalida. Dabao with it. Dabao probing. Fakes. Nowhere to go. Outside. This one's going up again. Unable to get it to go that time. The cross by Edding. The drive. The drop pass out. One more pass. Torres line the three. They need it. Got it from Ray Allen. Torres. 32-24. Adamson, again, an extremely dangerous team when they can get it going from the outside. A lot of their system offense relies so heavy on their ability to knock down those shots. Inside Dabao, nowhere to go. Looked like he was fouled. As Sahili checks in. Mangaron checks in. 8-point game, 2:45 left to go in this one. Mangaron now in. Torres with the basketball up top. The blitz by Torres, or Inigo Torres, sorry. Ray Allen had daylight. Stops on a dime. Outside to Mangaron. Shot clock reads 8. Mangaron outside to Torres. Fakes. Torres, daylight, jump shot. Too strong, fight for the board. And Kalimag comes up with it for Sun BEDA. In transition, Sahili gets back. Kalimag the spin. Kalimag inside, met by the defense. And he draws the foul. That time Alan Perez. I believe will be called for the foul. That's the 4th team foul now on Adamson. Kalimag will go to the line for 2 free throws. Kalimag able to knock down the first free throw. 2:14 left to go as we near halftime. Kalimag listed as the team captain for Sun BEDA. I'm not sure if he will be the team captain registered by the team as they move to the NCAA season. Coach Judy Escueta and his boys from Mindiola, a 2-1-2 press, nearly got the turnover. Hot potato. They're able to cross. Ray Allen Torres now with the basketball up top. Mangaron with it. 2-3 zone or 3-2 zone look now for San Beda. Sahili. They're looking to break the zone. Mangaron fakes one more pass. Perez jump shot. I don't know if that's what Adamson wanted from that possession, but unable to convert. Adamson will stay in man-to-man. San Beda will look to run their sets. Davao probing on the screen by Inigo Torres. Outside Kalibag, the drive, the spin. Kalibag jump shot tough. Front of the rim, fight for the board. Ball will go down the other way to the Adamson Soaring Falcons side. Erolon now set to check in. Full court press look again for San Beda. This time it's more 94 feet man-to-man. Mangaron with it. Montebon out up top to Sahili. Erolon now with it. Back to Montebon. Shot clock reads 10. Montebon got to go. Picks up his dribble. Steps on the floor. Turnover. And the ball will go down the other way to the Red Lions side. Montebon, Erolon, Perez out on the court with Mangaron and Sahili. Meanwhile, Kalimag, Davao, Bunsalida, Torres, and Kalimag. RC and Richie Kalimag now out on the court. Kalimag with it up top, Montebon. Torres the screen. Montebon trying to fight over it. Outside, Kalimag pumps a three. That one is pure that time for San Beda. And the lead now is 13. Kalimag increasing the lead of San Beda. Out up top, Sahili. Sahili to Erolon. Erolon with it. Back to Sahili. Shot clock reads 12. Sahili bumps kick Erolon up top. Top of the key three for Matty Erolon. Not there. And the rebound will go to Kalimag. On the push. Torres. Davao now with it. Probing to the screen. Davao kick outside Kalimag. He pumps the top of the key three. That falls for San Beda. And now they're up by 16. Adamson looking up at the scoreboard. It's a mountain to climb now for the boys of Coach Nash Rosella. Coach Nash Rosella not liking what he sees. Mangaron now. Got to go here for Mangaron. The drive. And that is a foul. I believe the foul is on Marco Davao.
Oh, you can see right now, Jeff, it's 40-24. Adamson really having a problem on their offense. Coach Nash Rosella, wala nang nagawa si Coach Nash Rosella. Just napapalingon na lang si Coach Nash Rosella because of the turnovers, because of the misses that his boys is committing. In the first half, Jeff, we still have 2 quarters to go. Let's see anong adjustment ang gagawin ni Coach Nash Rosella for Adamson.
Perez able to give Adamson a little bit of relief heading into folks. 40-26 is our score. 10 minutes up on the clock. Second half action. Adamson Soaring Falcons really need to figure out a way to get a lot of their perimeter players going. They rely so much on the perimeter and their ability to produce from there to win games. Drive on the inside. Hamada, daylight up in front of the rim. The rebound will go to Anabo. The biggest lead of this game has been 16. Neil Adamson, they need somebody to come alive for them in that first quarter, as Jonah could not get the stuff. In that first quarter was Earl Medina. They need a lot more from him in the second half if Adamson is to have a chance. Torres a drive kick. Anabo, daylight up. That is back of the rim. Fight for the board. It's Hamada. Sadigumba now coming down in transition. Good transition defense from the Soaring Falcons side. They will not pressure. Man-to-man look now. Jonah the blitz. Inside kick. One more pass. Efron fires 3. That's good for San Beda. When they're clicking, Neil, they look very similar to Adamson. When they're clicking, they're also a very difficult team to beat.
It has been A solid game here for Efron. Again, this time he is not the magic bunot anymore for San Beda. Remember back in their game against CM Farm, Efron was doing it all, giving a scare to the veterans of CM Farm. But right now, he's the main guy for San Beda. I believe already has 2 or 3 3-pointers, Jeff.
17-point lead for Beda. San Beda shooting 50% from 3 right now, 7 of 14 from 3-point country. Senkuya looks Efron. One more pass. Shot clock is at 10. Koldura with the basketball. Koldura the drive, the spin, fake over Jonah, unable to secure. Medina skying for the rebound. Anabo now on the push. Koldura gets back. The Red Lions get back. Good transition defense as well for the boys from Mendiola. Shot clock reads 10. Edding attacks. Edding picks up his dribble. Wide open 3. Thought as good. They needed that one, Neil. It's a shootout. Both teams relying heavily on their ability to make shots from the perimeter. Adamson back down to a 14-point lead.
Again, you don't leave that guy wide open. Again, remember for Adamson against CM Farm, Ray Allen Torres just coming up alive in the fourth quarter, giving CM Farm a scare. Once Ray Allen Torres is going to heat up, wala na, there's no stopping this guy.
Maynard Senkuya, first shot, able to get it to drop. Senkuya, the lead is 16. San Beda creating distance again, comfortable distance between them and Adamson. Edding turns on the Jets, picks up his dribble, corner pocket pass outside, one more to Anabo. 10 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Medina to Edding, up top, no with the screen. Edding stops on a dime. Downstairs they go to Anabo, puts it up, cannot get it to go. Good look from Anabo, just cannot finish, elevated. The ball will go to the Adamson Soaring Falcons still. Erolon set to check in. Sahili is set to check in as well. Sorry, Sahili now checking in. Small ball for Coach Nash Rosella as Jonah will take a seat. They don't have a traditional big out there on the floor. Sahili probably stands at about 6'3" if I'm being honest, or 6'2", I'm not sure. But he looks about the same height as Senkuya. Edding now with the basketball. The pump fake, Edding crossing over, nowhere to go. 6 to work with for Edding. Kick outside Medina, pump, jump, 3, back on the rim, 5 for the board. And it's Efron using that length to secure the rebound. Sadigumba the drive, Sadigumba inside, Sadigumba blocked by Medina. Length and athleticism, versatility shown by Earl Medina. Manu Anabo with the rock. Edding. Anabo looking to set the screen. The bump by Edding. Fadeaway jump shot, air ball for Edding. Looked like a tired shot from Edding. Koldura, Anabo gets back. Out up top, Hamora. It's a 16-point lead for San Beda. Hamora driving. Hamora stops outside. It's Sadigumba diving, nowhere to go. 8 to work with. Inside, tough take for Efron. Anabo with the rebound.
They wasn't able to see Koldura outside. Koldura was wide open and the pass was focusing on Efron. On that attack by Efron, di natawagan ng foul. A lot of contact there, but Efron missing the shot.
Sahili tapped it, but the ball will stay with the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Erolon now checking into the game. 31% now for Adamson. We see this a lot with Adamson, really. In the past couple of games in this entire tournament, the last thing they want is to fall to 1-3. Anabo with the basketball, post, bumps on the inside. Anabo puts up the shot. Great defense that time from Kai Efron. Meanwhile, for San Beda, they're shooting about 42% from the field. Because Adamson relies so much on their perimeter shots falling, they live and die with whatever happens from there. They're shooting a great percentage from 3, though. 7 to 16 for 43%. San Beda shooting better at 46% from 3, but shooting better as well from the 3-point line in. Erolon out up top. 2 seconds, 1 second. Good defense again by San Beda. Able to pick off the pass. Senkuya hits the deck. Torres in. Senkuya will take a seat. Davao now back in. Mangaron in as well for Adamson. 45-29. Davao probing. Davao fakes. Traveling violation and Mako Davao.
That's a good call by the ref, Jav. A little bit of a glimpse there on the foot. One eye on the court, the other eye on the other side of the other foot of the player. Nakita pa talaga niya yung traveling violation, and that was a good call. That was a good recognition by the ref.
Mangaron, they need somebody really talking about Adamson to get hot to make this one competitive. Who's it going to be now? This has been a question mark all tournament for them really, as Anabo unable to get it to go. In transition, Davao out up top, the fake, handoff. They get it back up top to Davao. One more pass. This one's going up. That one is for three. Back of the rim. Anabo soars for the rebound. Guajao, Torres, Davao, Halbuena, and Kalimag out on the court for San BEDA. Montebon, been quiet really, Matthew Montebon. He's got to get going. The drop pass inside to Sahili. One more pass to Cañete. For Sahili, that's a shot that you got to take. Mangaron with 5 with 4. Anabo 3. That's good for Mano Anabo. They need these shots to fall. Talking about Adamson. And it's a 13-point game. Demisana now set to check in for Adamson. He needs to be a difference maker for Coach Nash Rosella as Davao probing. Rebound Anabo. The ability of Anabo to be this versatile for Adamson. The bright spot so far for Coach Nash Rosella. Montebon probing. Montebon splits. Jump shot in the middle of the lane. Matthew Montebon. He needs to be able to find a way to get that shot off, Neil. Very reliant on that ability to get in that area for Matthew Montebon. Foul line down. Shoot that jump shot. If you're Matthew Montebon, you got to really find a way to be aggressive and aggressive within your system offense. Near steal that time from Mangaron. The ball should go down the other way to the Adamson Soaring Falcon side. Demisana now set to check in. Sahili, or I believe Anabo. Anabo will take a seat. A breather for Manu Anabo. Great effort that time from Manu Anabo. The veteran showing everybody on the Adamson Soaring Falcon side how it's done. Box out, rebound, play defense. Receive the basketball, knock down your open shots.
Oh, here comes the Adamson Soaring Falcons, Jav. They are just down by 11 points, 45-34 with 3:39 left here in the third quarter. But right now, they are discussing something here sa ating table officials.
I believe it's a substitution issue. Coach Ryan Mattia now heading to the scorers table to clarify, because even I was confused who was supposed to sit out. Sahili was apparently inbounding. Demisana, I don't think you checked in properly with the table. And now it's Cañete out on the court. Sahili in. Mangaron. Montebon. So Demisana will take a seat. Again, Demisana did not check in properly, so Anabo will stay out on the court. Well, Anabo got a breather. About 30 seconds, about a minute. He'll stay out on the court. Small ball in effect now for Coach Nash Rosella. Montebon, Mangaron. Handoff. Mangaron probes. Kick out, Cañete. Driving on the inside. Cañete flip shot. Too strong. Fight for the basketball. And the ball will go down the other way to San BEDA. 3:25 left to go in this one, folks. Adamson's only shooting 31% from the field. That's an offensive foul on Mako Davao. Good defense that time played by Lance Mangaron. A shot here and another stop. Adamson is right back in it. Down by 16. The biggest lead of the game for San BEDA. Anabo will inbound. Mangaron will come to the basketball. Sahili, it's Cañete now. 6 to work with for Adamson. Montebon, I don't think he knows it. He was given a lane. Anabo fires for 3. Back of the rim. Hunt for the basketball. It's Cañete trying to keep it alive. It's to Anabo. Inside the fake. That is a foul. I believe it's on Torres. Mangaron will go to the line for 2 free throws.
That's on sa dangerous foul there by Kalimag. Inupuan yung batok nitong si Mangaron. Thankfully, wala namang nangyari doon, Jeff. As Mangaron will just shoot 2 free throws. Normal foul lang ang itatawag dito for Kalimag.
10-point game now. Again, the biggest lead was 16. It's a 9-4. It's a 10-5 run now in this third quarter for Adamson. They've somehow held San BEDA to only 5 points so far, and we're at the 3-minute mark. Turns on the gas. It's Quahao. The snatch. San BEDA will want to get in their half-court set. It's Kalimag now. Kick outside. The drive. Adamson collapses perfectly, but that is just a tough shot. Good angle. Had whatever angle he could find. Jet Lopez. The lead is back to 12. Adamson now. How will they respond? Cañete. Cañete still with the basketball. Out up top to Mangaron. Anabo. Been a great quarter for him. Cañete the fake. Cañete fakes. Fade. Jump shot. Cañete. Space. Shifted to the side. Kenji Cañete. It's a 10-point game.
Oh, the Adamson's offense right now, Jav, coming up alive here in the third quarter with 2:08 remaining. Beautiful shot there by Cañete. Striking. Well, the iron is hot.
Basketball up top now. Quahao inside. Anabo with a steal. Good defense. Mano Anabo. Anabo to Sahili. Sahili stops on a dime outside to Montebon. Montebon kick. Cañete thought about it. Cañete inside the flip shot. Cañete will go to the line for 2 free throws. Good strong take that time from Kenji Cañete. His aggression will be rewarded with 2 free throws as Hawkins looks to check into the game. Jonah checks back in for Adamson. It's been a great quarter for Adamson. Again, they've held San BEDA to just 7 points. In that second quarter, there was a bit of a reversal as Adamson was held to only 8 points. Meanwhile, San BEDA had 20. 47-37, unable to knock down the free throw is Cañete. The defense of the Soaring Falcons giving them a chance in this game. Cañete, one of the veterans of this Adamson Soaring Falcons squad. Seen him play here a couple of times already in this tournament. Cañete unable to knock down 2. Jonah hits the deck. Jonah now on the run. Able to recover. Quahao for San BEDA. Out up top they go. It's Kalimag now. Moving the basketball to San BEDA. Jonah on the blitz. Kick outside of the corner. One more pass. Kalimag attacks. Jonah meets him. Kalimag float game. Got it. Good looking shot that time from Kalimag.
Nice flip shot there by Kalimag. Jonah did not had a chance to at least attempt to block the shot from Kalimag, and Kalimag took advantage of that. Beautiful flip shot for RC.
Inside they go to Cañete. Bad pass. Too many red shirts in the lane. Good hands by Montebon. Outside jump shot. Quahao fires for 3. Adamson dodged a bullet that time. Cañete against Hawkins. The bump by Cañete. Nowhere to go. Puts up a prayer. Hawkins with a rebound. Good defense that time by Hawkins. In transition, here comes San BEDA. Quahao kick. Corner. They thought about it. Lopez did, and Kalimag now will direct traffic. Anabo back up off the bench for Adamson. They go inside. The fake by Halbuena. Scoop pass. One more outside. This 3's got to go up. That one is back on the rim. Fight for the board. It's Jonah.
Beautiful ball movement there for San BEDA. They just could not get the shot to fall, and you also got to give credit to Richie Kalimag, Jaff. No, he has been taking the spot of Jomel Puno as the stretch 3 or stretch 4. He has been scoring well, especially back in the first quarter, and right now they're up by 8 points. But again, San BEDA is within striking distance. Or Adamson rather is within striking distance.
This one's going up for 3, and that one nearly fell for Kalimag. It's a 12-point game for San. Back live for the Mayor Kirk Asis Open Invitational Basketball Tournament 2026. The Adamson Soaring Falcons right now down by 12, 49-37. Let's go to our courtside reporter, Chado Angelio, for her courtside report. Chado?
Yes, Jeff. Adamson Vincare Forma is really having a hard time finding his rhythm and getting back on track. The back-to-back champions have struggled throughout this year's Mayor Kirk Asis Open Invitational Basketball Tournament, and their hopes of reaching either the championship or even the battle for third place are slowly slipping away. At the end of the third quarter, San BEDA Red Lions by Air Construction Marea Estates Corporation remains in control with a 49-37 lead. The Red Lions have dictated the pace of the game with disciplined defense and efficient offense, while ADAMSON continues to search for answers to trim the deficit. Heading into the final quarter, ADAMSON must increase its defensive intensity, take better care of the basketball, and make sure that every scoring opportunity if they hope to mount a comeback. Every possession will be crucial as there is little room for error. On the other hand, BEDA needs to stay composed, maintain its defensive pressure, and continue executing offensively to protect its 12-point lead and secure what could be its first victory of the tournament.
Thank you so much, Chado. 51-39 now is the score. 12-point lead for San BEDA. It's not impossible. But with the way San BEDA is playing, it's going to be a very tough comeback effort as Hawkins able to get that rebound, put it up and in that time. ADAMSON in this game, Neil, a very significant statistic that stands out is they are being out-rebounded 34-23 in this game. San BEDA have just been able to secure a lot more stops and have dominated the boards against an ADAMSON Soaring Falcons squad. Notably across their lineup, they have a lot more size, but big question mark again how Coach Nash Rosella would even want to rotate his lineups as Hawkins unable to knock down the free throw, fight for the basketball, Anabo with another rebound. Deciding to go with the length and athleticism that he has on his team. Edding, the screen by Sahili. Edding turns on the Jets, nowhere to go. Edding on the block, outside Sahili. They move the basketball, Torres. One more pass, Medina. Tough shot for Earl Medina. Able to knock it down. Earl Medina got to get himself going in this fourth quarter, Neil.
Oh, they needed that shot, Jeff. Right now, they are just down by 11 points. Earl Medina, we all know he can knock that one down, but they're going to work fast, and they're going to do more of that in the fourth quarter because there will be a time in this game that the time will not be their teammate.
Koldura the drive. Koldura blocked by Sahili. Great effort from Zahir Sahili. 24-second shot clock violation. Sahili able to swat that attempt by Koldura. 53-42 now. It's an 11-point lead. 8 minutes left to go in this game. Does ADAMSON have a comeback in them? Heading the drive, the kick outside. Torres fires three. Back of the rim. Looked like it was a good shot from Ray Allen Torres on the run. It's Efron. Outside kick, Sadigumba. Thought about it. Sadigumba the drive. Sadigumba nowhere to go. Outside Koldura. Thought about the three. Will not take it. Will take it back out. Shot clock reads 10 now for San BEDA. Hawkins on the inside. Puts it up. No. The rebound again. Anabo. Edding now on the push. Edding in transition. The cross. Edding the bump. Fakes by a trap. Kick outside. One more pass. Medina thought about it. Medina pumps Jay up. Back on the rim. Fight for the board. It's Hawkins. Kalimag will cross the timeline. Hand off to Sadigumba. Sadigumba attacks. Nowhere to go. Good defense by ADAMSON. They give him daylight. Top of the key. Back of the rim. Rebound Medina. On the push, it's Edding. In transition. Edding bumps. Edding nowhere to go. Torres made himself available outside to Sahili. Medina. One more pass. Anabo loads three up. In and out. It's been a tough outing really for ADAMSON to get shots to fall, Neil.
That's a good look from Anabo. Just that he could not get that shot to fall. That could have cut down the lead to single digits, Jeff. It is 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Still a lot of time. But again, as what was mentioned earlier, ADAMSON needs to work fast.
The three up, back of the rim, fight for it. Anabo and Hawkins. Hawkins able to secure. Medina. The drive on the inside by Kalimag. Stretches. Hawkins puts it up. No. And the rebound will go to Edding. Medina now on the push. Outside Torres. Lines up the three. ADAMSON just cannot get shots to fall. Good looks. But that's the second straight possession where they got a look. Just cannot knock it down. Earlier was Anabo. Medina had a good look as well before that possession. And then that time Torres had a look. Just cannot get it to go. They're trying to go fast. Hit these home run balls. But it is not falling for the Falcons.
Well, for Adamson, Jeff, I think what they need to do is not to fall in love with a three-pointer. Maybe they can make a dribble drive action, or maybe they can just shoot closer to the or closer than the three-point line. Di pumapasok yung three-pointer nila ngayon, and that happened a lot of times here in the fourth quarter, and that is killing them right now.
53-42. Mangaron now in the game with Montalban. Coach Nash Rosella plugging in what could be his possibly best lineup right now. That's Montalban the drive. Montalban stops on a dime. Nowhere to go. Montalban looking for someone to get the ball. Anabo puts up a tough shot. Unable to get it to go. We're nearing the halfway point of this one, folks. Both teams' defense is really clamping down on each other. Quahao with the basketball. Quahao outside Kalimag. Shot clock reads 10. Kalimag against Medina. Medina right there with him. Kalimag steps back. Jump shot. Able to get it to go. RC Kalimag that time able to knock it down. Big shot for San Beda as they look to shut the door on the Soaring Falcons.
The Kalimag brothers right now, Jeff, doing everything they can, scoring both RC and Richie. Was not given the spotlight back in their previous games, but right now they are showing up for their team, San Beda.
Right now, Adamson living by the three, dying by the three. It's a 13-point lead in a span of about 2 or 3 minutes. They are now 9 of 23 from 3 as a drive on the inside. That time again, it's RC Kalimag to the hole. And San Beda, the lead. Back live for this one, folks. The Mayor Kirk Asis Open Invitational Basketball Tournament. 15-point game, 42-57 is our score. Adamson, if they have a comeback in them, it's going to have to happen, and it's going to have to happen now. Pressure defense now from Quahao. Montalban thought about the three. Looking for the step back. Sangkuya right there with him. Mangaron jabs. Montalban with it still. Montalban drives on the inside. Tough angle for Matthew Montalban. And the ball will go down the other way. Great defense by San Beda. Ray Allen Torres will check in for Matthew Montalban. 15-point game. San Beda with a W. Can really make things interesting. They haven't won yet as Mangaron now. Pressure defense on Quahao. Out up top they go to Kalimag. Coldura with it. Coldura attacks. Coldura spins against Torres. Jonah came to help, but that shot falls for Ismael Coldura. And it's now the biggest lead of the game for San Beda, 59-42. The problem for Adamson so far has been that they don't really have anybody who can attack downhill, force a different look for San Beda. San Beda happy to really play a zone type look. And if the shot's not falling for Adamson from three, it's going to be a long day for the boys in blue. .348 left to go. A win by San Beda makes their game. Oh, what a move that time by Quahao. Drop Mangaron. Outside kick. The turnover. Adamson on the run. Kalimag sneaky. Able to force a turnover. So later on, that matchup between Beda and Got Skills. For Got Skills, that matters now so much. There's a bump on the inside by Coldura. That's an offensive foul on Coldura. If Got Skills can win later against San Beda, they're going to be in the battle for third. Or because it's a win over the other situation, well, really, Adamson might be a lock already in the battle for third regardless. Unless Got Skills can beat CM Farm later, which they're going to have to if they want to go and play in the battle for third. That's going to be a tall order for Got Skills to take down the Ligang Labas champs. Edding stops. Edding nowhere to go. Out up top, it's Joaquin Jaimalin. Back to Ray Allen Torres. Tumaneng now in the game for Adamson. Down by 17 with 3 minutes left to go. Edding fakes. Nowhere to go. Edding fakes one more time. Puts up the shot. Cannot get it to go. Fight for the basketball. Fight for the basketball, and San Beda able to secure. Kalimag will come down this way. We'll get it up to Quahao. Quahao attacks. Quahao out up top. Kalimag pumps a three. That shot is short. Fight for the basketball. And Tumaneng able to secure for Adamson. 17-point game. The drive on the inside, and a foul is drawn. Mangaron will go to the free throw line. A timeout out on the court. 2:29 left to go in this one, folks. Kirk Asis Open Invitational Basketball Tournament. It's been a great weekend of hoops, folks. Mangaron, second free throw, able to knock it down. We've seen crazier things happen in basketball, really. And right now, for the ADAMSON Soaring Falcons, if they can pull it off, this would be a miracle of a comeback. But barring that, San Beda looks like they're going to pick up their first double E of the entire tournament. Quahao up top. Quahao still with it. Shot clock now winding down to 4. Quahao puts up the 3. Unable to get it to go. The rebound will stay with San Beda. That one is a depleting one if you're Adamson. As Quahao on the attack. The kick to the corner. Adamson, man-to-man defense. And this one's a shot clock violation once more for San Beda. Happy to chew clock.
Well, right now, Jeff, with 1 minute and 51 seconds remaining, Adamson looking like they are ready to raise the white flag. Meanwhile, for San Beda, it has been an excellent game for them. They were able to complete their sets perfectly. The Kalimag brothers stepping up with the absence of Jamel Puno, Zed Itulle, and Dave Marcelo, or Daniel Marcelo rather. Meanwhile, for Adamson, the 3-time Bayugan champs, the reign has come to an end for the Falcons.
The drive on the inside by Edding. The flip shot got it to go. More likely than not, this will be a situation for Adamson where they will go up, or they will match up in the battle for third. For everybody watching, by the way, this game is brought to you by Wengbers Apartel and Build X Construction Corporation, K Prime Construction and Lexicon Development Corporation, Mayer Construction and Maria Estates Corporation, Vincare Pharma and Bustamante Construction and Arianas Construction. 62-45 now, final minute of this one. As Torres on the push, Torres the drive, Torres puts it up, cannot get it to go. It's been that kind of a morning for the ADAMSON Soaring Falcons. Just unable to get shots to fall. At the end of the game, that's what basketball really is all about. Shot making, shot taking, quality ones if you can get it. Quahao 3 up, that falls for Ian Quahao. And the lead is now 20 for San Beda. The bigger the lead, the better the chances. More likely than not, again, unless God Skills can pull off an upset against CM Farm later, a win over the other situation will put Adamson in the battle for third, more likely than not, against San Beda. And if San Beda can just win against God Skills basketball to make sure that they don't fall out of contention, then we are looking at our battle for third as Torres will cross the timeline. 65-47 is an 18-point lead for San Beda.
Right now, Jeff, for San Beda, or my apologies for Adamson, it is actually a weird situation that they will be possibly playing for the battle for third, Jeff.
65-47, an 18-point W for the San Beda Red Lions. A great effort this morning. And we will now go, or we will be right back with our best player of the game.